My name is George Schmitz, and you are watching DutchScene. My name is George Schmitz, and I play drums for the band Stick to Your Guns. Usually I say just loud, angry, loud and angry music, because that's when I'm usually describing it to people who aren't involved in this music, so I just say loud and angry. But punk rock, hardcore, kind of. Then I usually say, like, have you heard of Rise Against or Hatebreed? Somewhere in the middle there. So yeah, that's where I land. You know what? I really like playing. My personal favorite song to play live is probably Nothing You Can Do to Me. I'll tell you. So Chris has broken his foot live because he jumped and fell on a photographer who was like trying to like get under him. So Chris broke his foot, and then Josh tore a calf once on a jump. And Jesse like fucked his back up pretty bad on the last tour. He just heard a loud pop. So we're still recovering there. I feel like no matter what the country, just the people there treat us so well, and the fans are so receptive and nice. They like every fan seems they don't seem jaded or like cynical. Like I don't want to generalize, but a lot of our fans in the States are maybe a little jaded or cynical, maybe on the spoiled side of things. But so touring Europe is great. Also, just to go further, past experience with Architects has always been the best. They're some of the best people we've ever met. Love touring with them. We wish we could tour more with them. The best song of all time? Well, it's obviously Tribute by Tenacious D. If you're going just like literally. But I don't know. It's such a subjective question. I'd probably say Basket Case by Green Day. That's just off the top of my head. But that's because I really like Green Day, and I think that's a really good song. It's up there. Yeah, we'll put that one up there. When I was younger, they're actually the same top 3 favorite records that I listen to now, which are it's Green Day Dookie, Green Day Nimrod, and I'd probably put in like No Effects record, maybe like Punk and Drublick or So Long and Thanks for All the Shoes. A whole bunch of things. I'd say observations of the outside world or current events, things that we see, or like hot button political issues, I guess. Those are obviously going to be motivators for the band, but also introspective things involving self-reflection, trying to be a better person, trying to understand yourself as a person, understand your ego, and what you need to do to humble yourself or to, make yourself a productive member and when I say productive member of society, I don't mean that in like you gotta get a job. I mean that in a, you're contributing to help humanity. So if we had to break it down into 2 categories, I'd say observations on the outside world and personal reflection. I get this question all the time from close family. They always ask me that, and I honestly don't know what I would be if I wasn't a musician, because I feel like at the age of 12, I locked into like I'm going to be a musician, and I haven't had backup plans. I want to humor myself and say like, oh, if I wasn't a musician, I'd write comic books or something, because I would love to do that too. But I don't know. This is the only life I know right now, and it's difficult for me to imagine another life. So we have this Architects tour that goes up until like November 20th or 18th, and after that we have the holidays off, so Thanksgiving for us and Christmas, and then tentative plans to maybe go to Australia, more tours next year. It's up in the air right now, but it'll get locked down pretty soon. I don't know. If I had a special message to our Dutch fans, I would say, please don't fall in the canal outside of Melkweg, because I'm terrified I'm going to do that every time we're here. But please keep coming out to shows and supporting bands. because you guys are awesome. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you for all the support you've given us over the course of, our band coming over to Europe. My name is George Schmitz, and thanks for watching DutchScene.